It's time to get greedy, because it's time to use the new modded in omen, Root of All Evil, which is our treasure omen. It'll increase our damage by 1% for every 100 gold that we have, and increase our damage even more by 20% for each treasure inscription that we have. I'm starting with max treasured inscriptions at 4. Well, I mean, not max, but you know, the most that we need to get to the 4 breakpoint in treasure. We can get more, and I'll try and get them as we go. Things like the Pot of Greed, the Ring, stuff like that. But the main point of the run is to get a lot of money. That's why I'm starting with Kobold, and I'm using double Petty Thief with Rip Pockets, because the goal is I'm not spending money on anything at all. No shop purchases, nothing. If it costs money, I don't want it. If it gets me money, I want it. That also means I'm going to prioritize taking as many rooms that give me money as possible. So in this case, I could take a treasure room that gives me items, but no, I'm gonna take a money room, a regular old money room. And I'm going to do my best to kill every enemy in a way that provides me the most income possible. This is not a good idea. Don't do what I do. This is actually terrible, and I don't wish this kind of grief on ow. Alright, end of the Yggdrasil fight, 16,900 gold, a little bit more to go. We're going to replace the Brass Knuckles with the World Tree Seed. Well, the unknown seed that will soon become the World Tree Seed, because we get 1 in Heritage. This is going to reduce the, increase the cooldown speed of my Quintessence, which is going to make kobolding a lot easier moving forward. But also, because I'm swapping between my 2 thieves so much, I'll actually benefit a ton from actually having the World Tree Seed. I don't know if I'll get 2 Mana Cycle, but if I do, being able to use my gold cutters just more often is just nice, and being able to benefit some more money. But officially coming out of Act 1 was 17,500 gold. Now, because of how volatile this run is and how easy it would be to die, I'm taking Super Baby so that I get more life. I'm just immediately dumping a ton of Dark Ability power into Super Baby to max it out and get to 299 max life. I think, yeah, I even have Antique with me right now, which is helping out a ton. Getting to around 300 life as a start would be fantastic, because we're not going to see many bone fragments, so I'm not going to be upgrading the bone pillars down at Arachne very often. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be rough, dude.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
Understand what's going on here.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
What a fantastic time to swap out Kobold for something that's actually more useful for damage. Now, Kobold is really good and it's been instrumental in getting a bit of extra money up to this point. The only problem with it is going into Act 3 and 4, it's getting increasingly more difficult to actually land killing blows with it to trigger the gold vein to appear, which is even, you know, that's a chance anyway, it's not even guaranteed. I'd much rather get Swanee to help me not die for the rest of the run, as opposed to put myself in harm's way and try and bait out Kobold kills. It's just silly. Now, because I do have 2 Loos, and I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of them anytime soon, and they are doing, you know, noticeably good damage, I'm going to grab Go-Getter and start dumping points into that and try and upgrade and get as much damage coming out of those 2 as possible, because I am trying to play a little bit more passively. I'm relying on cooldowns, I'm relying on not killing straight away. With Kobold especially, now that I've got rid of that, I don't have to worry so much, and I can be a little bit more aggressive and use some of the damage from my Loos to start finishing enemies off and killing them for me, because before I was trying to like avoid my Loos actually doing too much because they were killing the fodder foot soldiers and I wasn't able to get my Kobold hits and it was kind of getting in the way. But now I think I'm pretty safe to kind of get in here. I might get Reckless Posture, to be honest. I haven't done some Reckless Posture in a while. This is like anti-combo stuff too. I've always been a big fan of Reckless Posture for defensive builds, and it only requires 2 tiers of investment. It's not bad, to be honest. And especially with things like the dad fight coming up down the road, yeah, I might do this. I don't know what my last one's going to be. I would usually say it's either a curse or collection desire, but I don't really think I want or need any of those things. I might even go as far as to upgrade my other thief, as opposed to worrying about getting to legendary just yet. Oh, look, dude, they're twins. Okay, hear me out. I know, it's Pandora's box. It's my first time seeing it in, like, a normal run as well. I didn't see it in the Lich run. I'm seeing it now. But I am doing a theme to this run. The entire point was to get a lot of money. We've got 128k. And I have to have my item, the Root of All Evil, in order to get any damage out of this build, because it's a very whack build. Despite the fact that I've got nearly 2k magic attack without any extra amplifiers kicking in, like 4 wisdom, that's a lot of magic attack, and I'm still not doing a lot of damage, because I think Thief might rely a little bit more on having some good item effects. It just... This run tells me that I need to have, good items that at least complement my build a little bit more than just having big number make big hit ouchie. That works a bit better on other skulls. Thief is a little bit different, but you know, we'll live with that for now. But the point is I cannot take Pandora's box. I'm more inclined to grab the Raven Lord's medallion because I don't really need to worry about any physical damage from my build. This would be a good chance to get that extra wisdom up. I could replace the basic Carleon staff that way, and I still managed to get to 4 wisdom. This is the take, alright? We now have the 4 wisdom, and we have a lot of extra magic attack. I get 30 less gold when I leave a map, who cares? Realistically, I should be getting rid of this anyway, but I am still getting 20% damage just by having an extra treasure, so I'd only be getting 10% more magic from the Carleon stuff anyway. And, I mean, yeah, man, I've had it for the entire run so far. I may as well hold on to it for a little bit longer. Who knows? I might get some good treasure stuff. In the meantime, I gotta worry about what I'm gonna upgrade in here. I've only got room for 1 more slot, 7 points to spend, which means I'm not going to be diving into something like... I mean, I could get Silent Cries, but I've got the Infinite Bone. I don't really care. Predicted Pain, too late for something like that. I would need to get maybe Weakness Exposure, be pretty good, especially with the power of 2 Lus, nuking my adversary all at the same time. Or something as, you know, soft as, say, Kingslayer. It's a pretty... It's a pretty universal, just little I might go Weakness Exposure for now, though. I'm not doing tons and tons and tons of quick attacks myself, but with the power of Lu, with the power of a little bit of vulnerability, plus I don't want to take Kingslayer for this run. I'd rather just not... My little boy here is not going to get to upgrade, but you know what we can do is boost my life, and we get a little bit of healing this way. Oh my god, that's so nice. Getting some actual... Dude, not buying food, not relying on the shop for anything has made this run way harder than I expected it to be. This run has actually been rather difficult, and not having good access to healing has just been... Oh, it's been horrible, dude. Horrible trying to deal with this. But we persevere. We push on. We do the funny thing and try not to get slapped along the way. See, look, this is why we keep it, because we get the treasure. Getting rid of... Nah. It'd be good to take, but it doesn't matter. Don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it, Steve. We're fine. We're good. Now, I still haven't taken the last item up here. We end up with Health Screening Machine. Increases swap cooldown speed and crit rate for every enemy under a status effect. It was brought to my attention in the Discord that my Quindent from the Lich run might finally make this item really, really good. But it's for every status effect, every enemy under a status effect. So it's not every status effect itself, because that's the misconception that happened. It's like, oh, dude, Beelz, if you put like 5 status effects on one dude, doesn't that make the health screening machine really good? No, it's for each individual enemy, and because most enemies die by the time they get 1, if not 2 status effects on, the actual health screening effect, you're never really gonna see it or notice it. It's not great, you know. It's not good for boss fights because you're normally only fighting 1 enemy, and it's not good for enemies because, well, rooms, they're all dying too quickly. Even in status effect builds, they still die quicker than what you're gonna benefit from. I haven't got any in script. It costs money, dude. It costs money. I'm being cheap, and I still have to be cheap, and I'm still not spending anything. These guys have made nothing off of me so far. Actually, this run is a little bit too close to home. You know, what are the secrets to earning a lot of money? Don't buy healing, so in other words, no healthcare for you. No healthcare. You don't get to own anything good. You know, death is around the corner. You take more damage. Damn, dude, this is way too real. too real for me. At the final stat breakdown before I walk in, we did manage to break off at 2048 magic attack. That's going to go up a lot more when the 4 wisdom effect procs and gives us a, what is it, 45% extra magic amp on top of that. It's a lot of extra magic damage. I'm surprised that we got this powerful by the end. Reminder, we're getting 1% for every 100 gold that we have. I'm getting 20% for every treasure, so I'm getting 100% baseline just because I have 5 treasures, but I also am getting 1,327 stacks. 1,327% is coming from this item on its own. He's not ready for this. I want to say, by the way, the damage in this run, despite being so high, like the raw number, I'm not hitting very hard. The damage is not amazing. In fact, I would go as far as to say most of my damage feels like it's coming from Lou. I swear to you, it feels like Lou is doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this. And I don't know if it's just me, if it's just, you know, I'm thinking that it is and it's not. It really feels like it. Like, go get a... Make no mistake, dude. Go get a... With a decent item build is insanely powerful. Dan, did have I mentioned lately how much I really like Infinite Boner? Might be my favorite item in the entire game. See, I could choose something like Gunpowder Sword, but shout out to Gunpowder Sword for showing up at the end. The game knows what I like. But I could pick something that's just really, really good, but I like the funny utility stuff, you know? I like things that make the game more fun. And what's really fun about, you know, RPGs and games that have abilities that you can use? Spamming them, using them. Let me use my abilities. What's that? My really cool fun ability has like a 2-minute cooldown. I can only use it once every fight on average. Ah, dude, that sucks. Let me use it more. Let me have a good time. That's why I really like Infinite Boner. Because you do need balance, don't get me wrong. You do need to have cooldowns on some abilities and you need that balance, but then having items that deliberately break and remove that balance, oh yeah, they're fun, dude. I can't see what he's doing. Swanee was body blocking me. She was keeping it interesting, to say the least. No. Yeah, get mad. See, look, dude, I'm not doing as much damage as I could be doing. Is it just me? I swear it can't just be me. Like I'm hitting hard, but I'm not hitting enough, you know? Alright, Guts, calm down. I get it. You pissed. Yeah, dude, this is... Wait. My wisdom is procced. What are we at? 2,984? Damage is massive, dude. Yeah. Dude, he's so edgy. Oh no, Daddy suck. Daddy thorns. No. Wait. I got poked? Dude, not even. How long has it been since I've seen that ability, dude? I haven't seen him do that move in like a hot minute. Swing. I thought he was doing the other move. I was ready for a whole different attack right there, Daddy-o. Oh my god. Not the purple balls. Anything but the purple balls, Dad. Purple ball! He grabbed me! Ah! Nah, he's dead. Son of a bitch. He didn't do his other ultimate. Son of a bitch. I hate that stupid ball, by the way. Is it just me, or does that thing randomly seem to take, like, no damage, and then all of a sudden it takes all the damage? In some fights, I break it, like, instantly, and then in other fights, it just doesn't take damage at all, and it never dies. Okay, final gold breakdown, 134,073 gold. I don't know if it's Thieves' fault, but I still didn't feel like I did a lot of damage. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Root of All Evil run, the goldiest of gold boys, the greediest of greed, all for me, none for you, and I will see you all next time. Have a gold one.